So AI is not i- good enough at this point to actually fix accessibility issues. So we've talked before about how trying to come back to something that's already built and fix accessibility after the fact is trying to put the chocolate chips in the cookie after it's baked, right? But these overlays are trying to have a robot put the chocolate chips in the cookie after it's baked, which is going to be even more of a disaster because the robot doesn't even know what chocolate chips are and it can't eat the cookies, so it just doesn't care. So it does not fix all of the accessibility issues on your site. It it cannot happen. It's just impossible. So you can't believe anything that's making those claims. They're not an all-in-one solution. They are going to leave a whole bunch of accessibility issues on your site. It is true, they may fix a few very simple things, but for the most part they are going to leave all of your accessibility issues there or actually make them worse than they were before you were using the overlay.
Do any of them actually edit the markup on your pages? Like, oh, this is missing a label, let me add one.
So it can't actually write to files because it's just JavaScript. So it will modify the markup. Yes, it will make changes to the HTML, but dynamically on the front end. It's not actually changing, your underlying files that are making up your website.
And that still poses an issue for users.
It can cause a lot of issues for users. And another thing that these overlays tend to do that's extremely deceptive is they interact with accessibility scanning tools. So if you're using one of the popular like browser add-ons, for example, to scan your website for accessibility issues, we could say like Axe or Wave. If you're using one of those, you could do a little experiment where you scan your page and it says, oh, you have 50 accessibility issues. And then you install an overlay and it says, oh, now you only have 10. And you think, oh, well, great, the overlay fixed 40 issues. But it didn't actually, because that scanning tools are just using JavaScript too. And so the overlay is actually interfering with the scanner's script to prevent it from finding those issues. They're not gone. It just stopped the scanner from finding them.